An ECS card, which is an electrotechnical certification scheme card, is a card that shows a person's identity, a person's qualification, as well as their occupation in the electrical industry. Now, you need an ECS card for you to be able to access any construction sites in the UK working as an electrical personnel. Now, let's dive into the nitty-gritty of the requirements, the qualifications, and potentially the type of card you might receive based on your qualifications. I am Tino and welcome to my channel. Now, the most common misconception is that you send your money, you send your qualifications, and boom, you have a gold card. Now, the ECS has put in a structure to make sure that their criteria is unbiased. Every piece of evidence that you submit will equate to the kind of ECS card that you get. So your qualifications would determine whether you get a gold card or you get a trainee card or you get a management card. Not necessarily to say that you send your qualifications today and tomorrow you have a gold card. It does not work like that. All ECS card occupations have their own qualification requirements, and there are about 10 or so categories of cards that you can choose from depending on your qualifications. Today we're just going to focus on the electrical. Oh yes, forgive my bias. But under the electrical, we also have about 10 different cards that a person can hold. So a person can be an installation electrician, they can also be a maintenance electrician, a person can be a domestic electrician, they can be an electrical laborer, it can also be an experienced worker, EWA, and they can also be an experienced worker with a gold strip, and then they can also be an electrical fitter, oh, spelling mistake, or a wireman or panel builder, panel, what did I write? Panel builder, yes, that. And then okay, I don't have space, but another thing is HEA, which is Highways Electrical Registration Scheme, and the last one, Marine Electrician. Okay, so if you look at this paper, there's like so much going on, like too much going on. So I don't think one video would be sufficient to talk about everything. I'm all for not giving people too much information because it's an overload and you might end up not doing anything. So I am just going to focus on 3 or 4 today, which is the installation electrician, the maintenance electrician, the domestic electrician, the electrical fitter, and if I am feeling a little too ambitious, I will also try and talk about the wireman and panel builder. So let's get into what it is that is required for a person to hold an installation electrician, maintenance electrician, domestic electrician, electrical fitter, wireman or panel builder card. That is the requirements, the qualifications, experience, etc., etc. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the installation electrician card. The installation electrician ECS card is gold. So if ever you apply for this and you receive a card that is not a gold card, know that you've been scammed. Now, if you are an installation electrician and you've submitted your documents, definitely you need to get back a gold card. The qualifications or the requirements for you to be able to get an installation electrician ECS gold card are: number 1, a JIB approved UK recognized level 3 apprenticeship, or a UK recognized competency based qualification, which is the NVQ, or anything that is equivalent. Now, if you don't understand anything about all these things, equivalent, blah, 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 I will link a video right here where I was speaking about how a person can be an electrician in the UK. So you can then go and watch that video, and then you will get a kind of understanding of how to go about it before you can go into applying for any kind of ECS card. The second thing that you're going to need is a current ECS health and safety and environment assessment. And then the third thing that you'll need is a recognized BS 7671 2018 qualification. So if you have those 3 things, then you can send them to ECS, and then you'll get your installation electrician gold card. Maintenance electrician ECS gold card is for those individuals who work on electrotechnical installations, plant and equipment to ensure their safe and continued operation. The requirements for the maintenance electrician gold card are a JIB recognized UK competency-based qualification, which is the NVQ level 3. You also need to have the BS 7671 2018 wiring rigs qualification, as well as being a registered electrician. So like I said before, if you don't know how to go about registering yourself as a qualified electrician in the UK, please watch this video right here, and then you will know how to go about it before you move on to applying for a card as a maintenance electrician. Now we're going to move on to the next thing, which is a domestic electrician. A domestic electrician ECS card, which is also gold in color. And the domestic electrician ECS gold card is for level 3 competency-based skilled people who work unsupervised to install and maintain electrical services within a domestic setting. Requirements for a person to be able to hold an ECS gold card as a domestic electrician are: number 1, a JIB recognized level 3 apprenticeship standard for domestic electricians, or a level 3 electrotechnical in dwellings experienced worker assessment. Then the second thing that they need is to hold a current ECS health, safety and environment assessment. And then the third thing is a recognized BS 7671 2018 qualification. Now, if you have all those, send them to ECS and you should receive a gold card. Now, if you have overseas qualifications, I spoke about how you can transfer your overseas qualifications to the UK and still be registered as a qualified electrician in the UK. If you don't know how to do that, please check the link right there and then watch that video, and it will tell you how to transfer your overseas qualifications as an electrician to UK standards. Now, the thing is, I will still link the ECS website in the description box. So if ever you need to read more, if you need to apply, if you need more information, then the ECS website is the place to be. I will link the website in the description. You just go and check it out. Now let's move on to the fourth one, which I believe will probably be the last one, or if I'm being overzealous, I'll move on to the fifth. So moving on to the fourth one, being the electrical fitter, let's see what you need to have and how to go about applying for that card. Electrical fitter ECS card is gold in color, and it is for skilled operatives who work unsupervised to assemble, install, and maintain equipment associated with low voltage electrical systems and their electromechanical and electronic parts, such as machines, drive mechanisms, protective components, controls, regulator, equipment, and signals. Now, for a person to hold this qualification or this card, there's a number of things that they need to have. So the eligibility and requirements are as follows. 1, they need to have successfully completed one of the following: either an approved apprenticeship as an electrical fitter, or an ECITB Level 3 NVQ in installing and commissioning electrotechnical systems. Number 3, an ECITB Level 3 NVQ diploma in installing engineering, construction, plant and systems. Or number 4, an approved Level 3 NVQ in electrical fitting of equipment. So if they have either one of those and be trained in the current IET wiring regulations, which is the BS 7671, and also hold a current ECS health, safety and environment assessment, then they can apply for the ECS Electrical Fitter Gold Card. So either one of those 4 educational qualifications or trainings, and then an ECS health and safety, as well as an IET wiring regulations BS 7671. So those things, coupled with whatever else qualifications they might need, send them through, and then you will have your ECS Gold Card as an electrical fitter. I will still keep saying this: if you have overseas qualifications, then make sure you have them transferred to UK qualifications, see how they compare, and then move on to applying for any card that you might want. Finally, the Wireman or panel builder ECS card. It is also gold in color, and the Wireman or panel builder ECS card is for operatives that install the internal cabling or equipment into panels designed to provide a power distribution or control function for a specific installation. So the operative may also be involved in the pre-delivery inspection and testing of a control panel or the commissioning of a panel once installed on site by an installation electrician. For you to be able to hold this gold card, you need the following. 1, an approved apprenticeship in panel wiring or panel building, or a Level 3 NVQ in electrotechnical services with a bias to panel wiring or panel building. 3, a Level 3 NVQ in mechanical manufacturing engineering, or a maintenance operations engineering technician apprenticeship, which is MOET, or an engineering fitter apprenticeship standard, or an EAL Level 3 panel wiring for engineering applications. So if you have either one of those 6, and an ECS health, safety and environment assessment, then you can be able to apply for the Wireman or panel builder ECS Gold Card. Whew. I've said a lot today, and I hope I've helped somebody. So if you feel like sticking around, then please watch this playlist here where I talk about all things associated with moving to the UK as an engineer. Or you can watch this video right here where I talk about how you can transfer your qualifications that you obtained overseas to work in the UK as an electrician. And as always, can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.